Hey Ashford, and this is Lauren Thatcher.
Along with Nick Palmieri, bringing you another year of Ashford Saints news.
All Ashford students will be enjoying an extra day off this Monday for Labor Day. Be sure to have fun, but don't forget to be safe as well.
Today is the last day to add a class. If you still need to add a class, you'd better get yourself to your advisor's office ASAP. Run!
Women's and men's soccer teams have home matches tomorrow at noon and 4 p.m. respectively. The men will face Missouri Valley and the women will play Graceland. Women's team also has a match on Sunday against Robert Morris at 5 p.m. and the men's team will play St. Francis at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night.
The volleyball team will have their home debut on Thursday, September 6th at 7:30 p.m. Come on out as many of these events as you can to help cheer on the Saints.
Great news for all of you Ashford students. You now have free access to the Clinton YWCA this semester with your student IDs. YWCA facilities include a swimming pool, sauna, weight room, and much more. Take advantage of this new perk while it's around and tell all your friends on campus so that we can all enjoy another free semester of Y Access.
And now over to Zach Kanuka with this week's Ashford Sports.
Welcome back, Saints fans. This is Zach Newcomb here bringing you another exciting year of Ashford sports action. Let's kick things off with some soccer. Hitting the road for the opening contest of the 2012 season, the Ashford women's soccer team overcame a halftime deficit to defeat Missouri Valley 3-1 last Saturday. Junior midfielder Holly Babbitt netted 2 goals, and forward Chelsea Palmer recorded her first career goal for the Saints in the second half of the contest. The next match for the Saints was tomorrow at noon against Graceland University. Men's soccer got off to a rough start last Tuesday against Bethel College, dropping the match 3-0. Volleyball split the first 4 matches of their opening matches this year, playing in the Cedar Rapids and Davenport tournaments. The women defeated Robert Morris and Missouri Valley College. The Saints will be competing today in Chicago for the Trinity College tournament. That is all for sports. Be sure to tune in next week for some more sports action.
Now here's Mac Laud with your weekly video gaming update.
Hello Ashford, this is Mac Laud with your weekly video gaming update for the week of August 28th, 2011. God, it's not 2011 anymore, it's 2012, so that's my bad. We have a list of retails for you, as usual. Guild Wars 2 is finally coming out, so if you played Guild Wars 1, however many years ago that released, you'll be excited to know they're coming out with a second one. Madden 13, it's a football game. They've made a lot of them. It's coming out with their newest one. I'm pretty stoked about that considering it's been 6 months since the last one came out. God of War Saga is coming out. That is a collection of all the God of War games that have been released thus far, totaling in 5. Rock Band Blitz is coming out on the Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. This is the first game HarmonX has released as an arcade title, so that ought to be pretty fun considering they'll release hundreds of DLC packs for it, so enjoy spending your money. Star Void, I have not the slightest idea what this game's about, but it's coming out on PC. I imagine it has something to do with stars and a void. Ratchet and Clank Collection, this is putting all the Ratchet and Clank titles that have come out on PlayStation in one pack for $40, so that's actually pretty cool. Mass Effect 3 is getting some DLC. I know a lot of people were really excited about that game, heard the ending was fantastic. The title of this DLC is called Leviathan. From what I understand about it, you go to the darkest depths of the galaxy to search out a power strong enough to kill the Reapers. If you understand what I just said, then you're further along than I am. Infamous Collection's releasing. This is Infamous 1 and 2 as well as the standalone Infamous 2 DLC that was its own game, as well as characters, levels, and new perks. That's only going to be a $40 game as well. PlayStation knows what they're doing. So if you don't have either of those games, run on out and pick it up. Lastly, Walking Dead Episode 3 is coming out. Telltale Games has been doing an episodic adventure, totaling in 5 titles they've been releasing over the past couple months. 1 and 2 came out earlier this summer, 3 is out, and we can look forward to 4 and 5 coming this holiday. That's all the video game titles I have for you this week. I actually don't have any stories. Sorry to disappoint you. Tune in next week though, and I'll try and rustle some up. I'll try. I'll try. This has been Mac Laud reporting. I'm gonna go sleep now.
And now over to Katie Guthrie with this week's ASN weather.
Hello Ashford, I'm your ASN weather girl, Katie Guthrie, here to bring you another year of forecasts. Friday is going to be a hot one with a high of around 95 degrees and a low of 67 degrees. Saturday has a 40% chance of scattered thunderstorms with a high of 85 and a low of 61. Sunday will finish the weekend off with cloudy skies and a high of 83 degrees and a low of 62 degrees. I hope you all have a great weekend.
Now it's time for this week's episode of Dorms!
This is James Champ with the first dorms of the fall school year. Going for Jared Walsh, the RA. You in, Jared?
In what?
Hey, Jared.
What's up, dude?
All right, walk me into your room.
Well, welcome to my room. This is what they give me as an RA. What's up, Wayne?
This is very spacious.
Yeah, you know, I expected something a little better as an RA.
Right.
This is what they gave
they didn't
me.
give you a bed?
Yeah, I'll have to talk to Scott Mitchell about that.
Right.
So I lay on the floor usually, go to bed.
Yeah, that's your...
Yeah.
Watch that peg.
Right, yeah.
Where do you put all your stuff?
I put it in this other room that they gave me, actually.
Is this your closet?
Yeah, it's my closet.
Oh.
Where I keep all my other stuff.
Right, well that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Over here, got my little work area.
Okay.
Do some homework. I'm
Yeah.
on Amazon right now.
Getting a Kindle?
No, I can't stand those things.
Oh.
But that's just my opinion. So,
Okay.
yeah, do some homework. I drink a lot of coffee over here.
Oh.
Read a lot. So it's a good time.
All right.
Let's see. Over here, keep all my my school stuff.
Yeah, is this your workstation? You just get on this bed and do all your schoolwork?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, if I want to like sit and relax and read a little bit, I'll do it over here.
Yeah, not in your normal bed?
Right.
Just
no,
this bed?
over here. This is the special.
Is this your favorite book?
Reading one. It's not my favorite book, but I did finish this one recently.
Okay.
The
And?
Road.
Out of 10 stars?
Out of 10, I give it probably 7.5.
Wow, Jared Walsh right there.
Yeah, it's pretty good one. The Road, Cormac McCarthy.
This is a very nice view you got over here.
Yeah. I can't use the door. But
Really? You can't go through it?
No. It's a security hazard.
Yeah, they got a security?
That's why I have this emergency thing
Wow.
here.
But you got, so it's just like a big bay window.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I mean,
You got that tree right there.
yeah, that tree is right there. That's true. It's fun to stare at sometimes.
I
It's
bet.
Not really that nice of a view.
You can watch the traffic going to Walmart.
Right, yeah. If there was like an accident or something, I could watch
Right.
that. But there hasn't been. Over here, my little library. I got some of my
Yep.
books that I like to read.
Ooh, got The Hobbit. Nice.
It's one of my favorite books.
That's
J.R.R. Tolkien. Lord of the
Solid
Rings.
book.
Good guy. One of my favorite authors. I got some C.S. Lewis books. Another one of my favorites. Can't
You can tell you're an English major because you have so many books in your room.
Yeah.
You're the very first person to talk about your books.
That's what I like to do.
You're also the first person of the year, so I guess we'll see how that works out.
Well, that's true. Readers are leaders, and leaders are readers. That's what I
Wow.
heard. So.
Hey, is this your bed where the magic happens?
I don't know how much magic happens. If by magic you mean sleeping, then yeah, this is where magic happens.
I meant the card game.
Oh, like Magic the Gathering. I got it. I've never played really. I know you do.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Well, there's another room, but we won't go through there.
Okay.
It's just got clothes and food in there.
Right.
I'm gonna have a bathroom where a lot of other magic stuff happens. So.
Wow.
But yeah, this is the life of an RA.
All right, can we get the Jared Walsh sign off?
All right, this is Jared Walsh signing off for Dorms.
Here's our newest ASN team member, Charlie Holsinger, with this week's Chuck's Movie Reviews.
Welcome to Chuck's Movie Reviews. I'm Charlie Holsinger, and I'll be reviewing the movie Bonnie and Clyde this week. I saw it last night, and I must say it was a pretty good film. It's an American crime film from 1967. It was one of the first films of the New Hollywood era because it introduced glorified murder and controversial topics like sex appeal and violence. It influenced modern crime films like The Departed and also The Godfather, which many of you may know of. It also was the very first film of Gene Wilder. You know that guy who played Willy Wonka? Yeah, he's in it. With the help of friends, Bonnie and Clyde decide to rob some banks, and along the way, they run into some trouble. What's the trouble? Well, they kind of decide to shoot people, and the cops don't like that. On the run from the cops, they may feel invincible, but are they? Watch the movie and find out. Thank you for tuning in to Chuck's Movie Reviews. I'll see you next week with another movie.
Hey, welcome to Ben's Corner, Ashford Saints News fans. I'm Ben Headley.
This is his guest, Lindsay Aiello.
And I just wanted to take this time to talk to you about my summer. Because, they stopped doing that, sophomore year of high school. And it's really awesome, because, if you had a really fantastic summer, you have to tell someone. And they just kind of take it out. So, here's what I did this summer. So, get this. I started out... See, I watched a show called Supernatural. And they've had these really stupid villains. It's called Leviathans, which are basically unbeatable. And they finally beat them so they can move on to something cool again. Then the rest of the summer I spent hanging out with friends and working at the nursing home. I work at the nursing home in my hometown, in the kitchen. I pretty much get paid to pass out food and flirt with little old ladies. So it's basically the best job ever. And with my friends from Pizza Ranch, it was me, Alec, and Logan, and then sometimes Ethan and Leslie. And we went to local road trips, with Freeport, Rockford. We saw Nick Paul Mary. We went to La Crosse, Wisconsin, and up into Minnesota one time. We went to Dubuque. We went to the Quad Cities. It was awesome.
You went camping.
We went camping. Yeah, that was pretty epic. What'd you do this week, or this summer?
Nothing. Barely worked. I hung around. I wasted countless hours. Not even watching TV. Just, I think, sitting in my room and looking at my walls. I really didn't do anything. I was on Facebook a lot. It's addicting.
Alright, so, this is Ben Headley reminding you that Confucius says, "He who runs before the car gets tired, but he who runs after the car gets exhausted."
Well, Saints, it's great to be back, but that's all the news we have for you this week. This is Norman Thatcher.
And this is Nick Palmieri. Be sure to tune in next week for more great news.
And even greater people.
And even greater people.